Okay, so y'all both have your places ready so we can go ahead and get started? Of course, I'm going to be the one holding the camera.
Of course. Let me see how many... What? That's a lot of questions.
Well, what did you expect, White Pond? Small community, but with tons of questions. Yeah, y'all got a lot.
Well, obviously. But there's so many, I don't think we can fit them all into one video.
Oh, trust me. There's going to be a part 2. And you're going to be doing the second part.
What? You can't be serious, right? Alright, I'm ready. Alright, so how exactly are we going to do this?
Well, you're going to start with your questions first, since we have 2 fans asking the questions this time instead of 1 person. But I will say, you do look quite nice. Secondly, White Pond's going to be doing the second part, and if y'all want to see that, free likes are recommended on this video. But White Pond, you're still going to be doing yours anyway.
Good! Now shall we get started then? Might as well be watching from the sidelines at this point. Alright. I'll go ahead and get on the stage.
Okay everyone, cue your places, and now we shall get started. I really hope this tableau works out for them. I want them to seriously succeed in this. Hello everyone, and welcome to Pond's Peak, the Pond Q&A that y'all have really been looking up to. So, today I'm going to be the host behind it. Well, sorta. The Ponds wanted to actually wanted my help on this to get them started. So, I'm going to be your little host today for asking the questions. The rest, I kind of got that already figured out. So, here's how it's going to work. Since there was a lot of Q&A questions, I decided to put these into 2 separate parts. Black Pond will get her questions first. And then in the next video, if this video does actually get free likes, then White Pond will be doing hers as well. If the like wasn't reached, well, we'll have to wait till it gets reached, I guess. Now, Miss Pond, why don't you reveal yourself to our special audience?
Yeah! Go Black Pond! Stop it, White Pond. You don't have to make me feel like I've stage fright or something. Hello, I am Black Pond, one of the most popular characters here on the channel, I believe. Well, I'm going to be answering y'all's questions that was actually going to ask me. I think, if that's how it works. It's my first time being on here, so I'm kind of nervous.
You got that right, Miss Pond. And I'm going to be reading the comments from oldest to newest, since they're the ones that responded first. So, here is the first question.
Alright, hit me with it then.
Well, actually, let me start with this at least. My main character as Miss Pond, before I start with my question, well, he said, I want Miss Black Pond, I once said, Black Pond, you better than Tucker.
Wait, what? Dang, I honestly didn't expect that at all.
No worries, because behind the scenes, I did some translating, you may say. I'm always backed up with everything for the videos. Basically, what they're saying is that they like you, actually, a lot better than Tucker, actually. Despite knowing he's the owner of the channel, which honestly isn't exactly true.
What did you say about me? Wait, are dogs even allowed behind the scenes? But live, what are you doing? Trying to ruin our video? No, I obviously heard it straight from the other room, so I just want to immediately confront that. Trust me, the fans love me, alright? Now stop talking smack about me. I'll do something terrible. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to the studio so I can help Cooper with some editing. Dang, that heated up quite quickly. Anyways, can we just move on to the questions? Because you're gonna make this video longer, Aurora.
Alright, so the first question that they asked was, what do you do in your free time? Well, like, not making videos specifically for scenes, you know?
Yeah, spare me the lecture and stuff. Well, what I do in my free time is I kind of like spending time with my sister. Since, well, we kind of reunited after so many years. Yeah, and let me just also remind you, you literally bang on everyone's doors at midnight, waking everyone up with your ding-dong ditch. Miss Pond, I told you not to bring that up.
You're literally so embarrassed you even said my name wrong.
Okay, fine. Maybe I do a little bit of some naughty stuff in my free time, too. I mean, it is pretty boring around in the police office, so I gotta find ways to keep myself entertained besides sleeping.
Alright, your second question is, how many years have you been working as an FBI agent? Yeah, I'm not reading all these fully from the comments, but I had to translate these, so, yep.
Well, to be honest, I've only worked for the FBI for like 2 years. And honestly, for working as a policeman, a decade.
Wait, what? I didn't even know that. Did you know that, White Pine?
Obviously, she's my sister.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now, the third question is, do you have any family, or is it just Miss White, or White Pond to be exact?
Well, of course, I obviously have my sister. I'm honestly kind of glad you remember. But in reality, I have a family, you know. I have my king, some rooks, definitely some bishops. They're kind of annoying. The queen, who is the most loyal out of all of us. And the knight, which honestly, they're like good companions to me. So yeah, that's kind of my family. Long lost to be exact. Wow, that's a ton of family members. I probably think I might have the same too. I just never really seen them. Alright, the next question, which I'm gonna have to go by the comment. How is Wolfychu, like, doing her job specifically? If that's actually accurate. Sorry if I get this wrong. Jeez, you sound sick. You know what? Go rest. We'll take over.
Well, I don't know if that's a good idea, but are you sure y'all can both handle it without me?
I'm very positive. Wolfychu!
Ah! Yes, Master! I came as fast as I could.
Do not call me that ever again. Now, please, get Aurora to bed. I have a feeling she's sick.
Yeah, yes, Master. Come on, Aurora. Let's go. Yeah. Good luck, you two. Make me proud.
Well, I'm going to admit, I hope Aurora does get better, especially since she helped us. But as for Wolfychu, she does her job really well, I'll admit. Even though she does call me master sometimes. I guess she must think I'm her maid or something. I don't know. Y'all gotta ask her when she does a Q&A. Some kind of weird stuff. White Pond, can you take over, please? Of course, sis. Of course. Let me go ahead and get Aurora's script. Alright, let's do this. Okay. What's the question I was left on? Oh yeah, right here. I can't exactly read it. Just look at the translation and read it from there. Dang, this video is going to be long. Alright, So it says that the memes about your FBI is honestly pretty awesome. I hope I'm doing this right, because you're actually quite funny when you do it. And he especially liked it since you broke down Tito's door, and he wants you to do the same to Tucker. Gosh, you're going to need more practice. Well, if I wanted to, I could break down Tucker's door and go beat him up right quick. No, don't. No, there's no need to do that. You can do that after. Especially, you can do it during my turn, alright? Well, I will say that your Reiki Miss Pond video actually went viral. Sorta. So yeah, that's where it came from. Ugh, fine. Just get on to the last question. I think they put like 6 questions, I believe. Alright, sis, you got it. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we passed the questions on, and she doesn't have any bonus questions, but he hopes you have a happy life because you actually deserve it. Thank you very much, fan. What's their name? I don't really exactly know their name. What? That's what Aurora was supposed to do. Well, their name is Fortakne, so go ahead and say it. Okay, let me sure I get this right. Thank you, Fortakne. We seriously appreciate your questions. Can't wait to see White Ponds. Honestly. Well, unfortunately, we're actually out of time, but I hope you guys seriously enjoyed this. Actually, it's our first time, so if you guys really enjoyed this, especially since it was quite a long one, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the Plush Family channel for more Pink Academy videos. You got that name straight up from Danganronpa, didn't you? Maybe. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed this, here's actually a bonus clip from one of the specific questions. Maybe y'all might know it, but that's it from us, Black and White Pond. We'll see you in the next Q&A with our second comment questions. This is Pond's Peak, the Pond Q&A, signing off. But Miku's already guarding the window. Wait, what's that noise? No! Yeah, too late. Wait. It's FBI!